What's going on, people? It's Ahmed, back again from a very, very long time. I think the last video I made was many moons ago. I think it was something to do with COVID, and yeah, it's back again. Obviously, it's in the news yet again, and I thought I'd talk about it today. Basically, when you're watching this, I made this video straight after the FA Cup games we have seen with Marine. Credit to Marine, by the way, against Spurs. I thought they had a hell of a game, and it really shows the passion and like the magic of the FA Cup because they gave it their best. Yes, obviously everyone knew that Spurs were going to win, and it's a bit unlucky for them because they did try their hardest. They had that one shot which I thought Joe Hart was going to let him go in, but of course, obviously, a bigger team, a bigger business like that, they have to win it, otherwise it'll be embarrassing for them. Respect to Spurs for playing a strong team as well. I know a lot of people are saying, they're missing like the likes of obviously like Son and that, but the team they played as well, and Gareth Bale coming against Marine, come on, the guy's played against like top European talent. He's a Champions League winner, and now he played against Marine, so it was insane to see. It was good to see, but for a sad thing, part of Marine, that might be the last football they play this whole football season. Again, what we had last time on the past videos I've done before, I've talked about this. I have talked about it. We're looking for another null and void season again, almost. It looks like non-league football will stop until this pandemic is finally over and safe to carry on. And I get that, I really do. Obviously, it's the safety of the people, safety of that, and the government have no choice. But again, it comes back to this problem we've seen before. Why are the big leagues, such as the Premier League, the Championship, League One, League Two, allowed to continue, whilst the rest of the football period is faced to suffer? We have seen massive cases in football teams such as Aston Villa, against Liverpool. They had to play their whole under-23 side. And again, credit to them for turning up and playing that young team, because they did a really good job. But when we see it again, and the football in non-league is suffering at its finest, these clubs, they think, just stop playing, you'll be fine. But no, these clubs still need to pay wages, they still need to pay facility fees, they still need to train, they still need to get ready, because it's turning into an off and on switch, like a light switch. Because 1 minute they're go back to football, play, enjoy it, go have fun, push your football career, go for it, lads. And then the next thing is going, no, sorry, can't play again. And it's really, really poor to see. It's frustrating at its finest. I can't imagine how it is being a player, a manager, an owner at these clubs, especially an owner during these unprecedented times. The way you make money is bums on seats. So even if they come back, and they have to play behind closed doors, they're not making money, these clubs. If you have a couple of away games, it's going to be expensive. And in home games, you don't have any fans, your match day revenue is going to be poor. And it's going to affect a lot of clubs on every non-league table. It's difficult as it is for some League 2 clubs, and even a push at some League 1 clubs and higher. Can you imagine how it is for local teams in non-league football that rely on playing football, that they can get locals in? And again, the community aspect, there's a lot of people we talk to, and I'm sure there's a lot of people watching this video who love the aspect of non-league football, who love, going down, watching a game, touch tight, being there on the pitch, knowing the players really, really well, and being on this almost football journey. I know it's a cliche, I know it is, but for some people, it's their part of life, and they look forward to it. They go to bed looking forward to seeing their lads play, their local lads, a local team, and be part of that football journey. And now it's kind of not turning into that anymore. If it goes to another void season again, think about motivation. I talked about this in my last video I made before this, and I think I'm repeating myself a little bit, but motivation is going to go to the floor. Imagine you being a player, you've trained really hard, you're doing really well, you're on like 10 goals, 12 goals, you're playing great football, and then all of a sudden it stops again. You're going to be like, well, what's the point? Another null and void season. We have to go again, and you have to go again. And again, you're playing in these unprecedented times. It's uncertainty. The FA, I feel like from this news article I've read, and I'll put it down below, they haven't really got involved, and they need to get involved. They need to set up funds and fees for players who need it. There are some players, and especially clubs, who rely on the little bit of money they get to run through playing football. Because at the end of the day, these aren't big businesses we see with Manchester United, Man City and Liverpool, where they can survive to play under closed doors and stuff like that, like big Prem money. These are clubs that run on the community aspect, so that still needs to run. They can't rent out their facilities because, of course, of COVID, and it's really, really sad because the last time we have seen something from non-league was Marine playing, and yes, it's magical, and yes, it was great to see, but for those lads, you know, those local lads who have part-time jobs, that might be their last time they play football in a long time, and that might affect Marine, and that might affect the whole of the running. You know, we might see less and less clubs popping around now because, of course, due to COVID, due to these, you know, this lack of care and attention they have been given, it has, you know, led them to being absolutely left behind, and it could result them in just, you know, folding and leaving big chunks in non-league tables where a league of 20 might go down to a league of 10. It could happen like that. You know, hopefully the Marine game will show people like this is the power of non-league football, and hopefully we'll see people investing, and hopefully the FA will step in. But yeah, it's been Ahmed for On The Spot. This is just a quick video. On The Spots are always like this. I'm trying to produce you more content due to lockdown. I want to start these again, and I'm sure people enjoyed it. But hopefully I'll see you guys soon, and stay safe.